Yeah, what do you think about the game? Your first win back in the pros.
It was exciting. I thought our guys did a great job. Just a lot on people's minds at this time of the year. Third preseason game. Everybody playing for something individually and for their unit and for the team. So I just wanted to see guys clear their minds, cleanse their souls, and by just going out and playing free, playing fast, playing, just putting their best foot forward. And I thought our guys, really did that. I thought it was that way on both sides of the ball. It was good football.
Coach, how big was the first offensive play of the game? What was your vantage point on Darius' touchdown?
Yeah, it was the way he worked the sideline was incredible. The lesser man would not have scored on that play or stayed in bounds. It would have been a 4 or 5 yard gain. I was right there. My vantage point was right on top of it. I didn't think he was going to be able to get it turned, but he did, and it's an incredible job of working the sideline by him. And then really seeing his speed was great to see as well.
And then the long touchdown to Simi. How much did the offense kind of need a big play like that in the pass game?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, you need. It was great. Felt great for Easton and Simi. I thought he made a real strong catch, kept his feet, and was able to score the ball. He's done a great job. So it was great. A lot of great things. I mean, I thought our red zone defense came up huge, and of course the turnovers were tremendous plays. Tony Jefferson had one of those great games. I mean, I've always felt this and have said it to the guys, but I mean, you can make some incredible memories in a preseason game. A preseason game is you can have an incredible experience, impact on the game by your team winning, and you make the play that helps the team win. And we had about 7 guys, that directly responsible for the team winning. I mean, that's as good as it doesn't get any better than that, in a football game. So, felt great for those guys.
You mentioned Tony. How do you kind of look at your safety room right now?
I mean, that's guys were balling. I thought statements were made, in the safety room, and it was great to see. I mean, you're always looking for guys that can, are going to be guys that you can count on, and we're certainly looking for count on me guys in the safety room behind Derwin and Alohi.
Coach, and you talk about getting guys to sort of clear their minds. I know last night y'all had a pretty long night out there with the hotel incident. I mean, what was your initial reaction to everything that was going down?
We dodged a bullet. I mean, I usually think of dodging a bullet as dodging an injury in football, and you got to get good at that. You got to get good at making yourself harder to break and dodging a bullet. But I mean, it was a shared experience. I think 11 or 12 of our players were there for about 2 hours, and that's a shared experience. I mean, brought them closer together. I just missed it, being on that elevator, and it's like, I wish I could have been there with those guys, and but Justin Herbert was, and the remarkable things that came out of it was, to a guy, Tarheeb, young rookie player, it's like, wow, Justin Herbert's a leader. I mean, he was a rock. Kept everybody calm, and Jerry Fouts told me the same thing. Pulled me aside after they got out, and just how great Justin was, and everybody. I mean, everybody kept their poise, and you get in those situations, and it's a test of wills. you know. And I was proud of each of the guys and the two women that were on that elevator. I mean, that's a win. You know, you feel good about yourself. You were challenged, and it was a test of will, and you pull it down, you know, or pull it in. One of the two. But yeah, there's a camaraderie amongst that group that is even stronger than it was before. And it was hot. You know, I was watching as each person came off the elevator. I mean, sweating, and you know, some had the shirt off. I mean, Justin Herbert, his hair was a little wet, but his shirt was completely dry. That's another thing that blew me away. The guy is just a beast. Yeah, I mean, who's got it better than? You know, I wish those guys that were on that elevator. You know, that got the and Jerry Faust was incredible too. I mean, she was the link to the outside world, and Dan Faust was quarterbacking from the elevator, and Joe Ortiz was a rock. He was great. I mean, I was trying, but I know very little about elevators, so although I wasn't given much help, but yeah, definitely the folks in the elevator, and Justin leading the group, and Joe and Dan Faust. I mean, it was all said and done. Yeah, we dodged a bullet.
It was reported that you invited members of the Dallas Fire Department.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the Dallas Fire Department. Take a deep, long bow. You know, I said at one point, I was like, "This is Dallas finest." You know, we got Dallas finest on this, and I guess you're only supposed to say that for the police department, and then for the fire department. I can't remember what word they used for the bravest, maybe, or the most courageous. But they were incredible, and you know, that was you know, just you're proud. You know, you're proud of the firemen and women, and proud of our guys, and you know, Jerry and the other gal. I didn't get her name. She wasn't associated with the team, but you know, good for you. Good for you. And that was. They all got to feel good about themselves that challenge came on them, and you know, they met it and crushed it. But yeah, without the Dallas Fire Department, you know, that could have been a lot worse. It would have been a lot more hours. Who knows how it would have ended? But I mean, those guys were great, and there's a couple ex-football players in there. That was fun to talk to them, and. Yeah, they were sensational, you know, really were, and just the way they thought out the plan, and then you know, we're doing every precaution possible, but you know, in the end, victory for the Dallas Fire Department, man, way to go.
Coach, you have a couple TCU Horned on your team.
Yeah.
Talk about how they performed for you guys going into the season and over the preseason and training camp.
Yeah. Start with DD. He's you know, he's been a great contributor. We can count on DD. He's been outstanding, as you saw tonight. You know, a lesser man would have not made that play he did. Not too many people on the planet would have been able to do that. You know, he's a trusted agent and known friend. And Quentin Johnson, he is just elevating his game every week. It is fun to watch. He is. I've been using the word attacking. You know, he attacks it, and you attack meetings, training, and football practice. But I think the better word is engaged. I love that word, engaged. And I see him, you know, engaged in meetings, in practice, in games, in the training environment, and you're just watching him, you know, get better. You know, better today than yesterday, better tomorrow than today, and he's on a great track.
Junior get out there for a little bit.
Yeah.
How good was that for you to see?
Good. It was good. I was, you I think he's been chomping at the bit, and then he came out. He tapped his helmet to come out. I go, Junior, you've been chomping at the bit to get out here. What's going on? He had something was, I guess the paint. He was hitting paint with helmets, and it was coming down. He couldn't see. He said because there was paint on his shield. So maybe get a better shield, or no shield. But it was good. We had him on a pitch count, play count, and looking forward to watching the tape. Thought he did a good job, really good job. It's great to see Tremon and Matt Hankins. I mean, they've been a couple of my favorite guys. Tremon Morris Barash make a huge play, and Matt Hankins go up for that ball. He's so instinctual. He's done such a nice job. It's great to see it pay off for him in a big way. And Rob D. Kennedy, he's another guy that's been doing good, getting better and better each day. Nice to see him make the big play, and Tony Jefferson. That was a sensational game. I mean, a sack, a forced fumble, 2 interceptions. I don't know how many, 11 or 13 tackles, and I've always had great respect and admiration for him. And he played for my brother, and we got all this. It's like, family. That's family, and it's great to see him do so well tonight. A bunch of guys. A bunch of guys that are. We're like I said at the beginning, have a lot on their mind. Every football player has a lot on their mind going into a game. Every game, but it was fun to see them having fun. Clearing the mind, cleansing the soul, playing football. I think that today's game did that for several guys on the team.
As you head into Tuesday, what do you expect your conversations with Joe to be like, and what do you want the initial 53 roster to feel like for you?
The best players, the best 53 that we can. But I also it's so different than when I was last in the league, because it's really not a 53 anymore. It's really a 55, and then it's really a 70, 71, 72. When you start looking at the practice squads. So I'm excited about it. I know a little bit more about a 71-man, 74-man, travel squad, and 110-man team, 145-man team. So I'm happy that it's grown, and there's a ton of guys in that locker room that we want to be a part of that 71-man roster. So, but Joe, Chad, Lou, Joe Ortiz he's gonna run it. I want him to do it because he's watching everybody, not only on our team but every other team, and they're watching, those gentlemen and our pro personnel staff and our entire personnel department. They're gonna know it better. Certainly as it relates to the, our team and the rest of the league. So I'm gonna play Robin to his Batman, and we trust Joe. He's the best in the business. Love him.